It's really incredible that since the human being exists, there is a search for understanding the purpose, to understand the existence, and I believe the purpose to understand the self. What is it inside of me? Which part of me is actually real? Which part of me belongs to the part that is here forever? If you recognize the place where I am at, this is a very famous archaeological site, Göbekli Tepe, which blown up the ideas of how the human beings developed and how they started their civilization, because for many centuries people thought that pyramids are the oldest signs of this kind of settlement, this kind of profound temples. And Göbekli Tepe changed the idea completely of how human beings were developing, since the site is considered to be 12,000 years old. And this, when I'm here, just brings me again to the importance of realizing the self, the importance to realize what we are not. And here I was able to feel again and to get in touch with that part of me that is eternal. I'm so happy and so blessed that I was able to follow my strategy and authority and avoid falling into the trap of my mind that usually tells me a lot of things that I should do. As we have been discussing in previous videos, open emotional center makes you take emotional decisions. Your open head center makes you to take decisions from possibly the thoughts and ideas of other people. Your open throat center has a tendency to make you feel like nobody's looking at you, so you are trying to get more attention, and by getting more attention, you're getting the attention of wrong people, not exactly those that falls into your design. If you have an open splenic center, you're trying to be spontaneous, which you're not supposed to be, and make spontaneous decisions. Open ego center makes us prove and promise, in order again to prove our worth, that we are worthy, and that we can keep our words, that we have the will to do certain things, even the things we don't have energy to do. Open sacral center makes us feel like we don't actually feel our limit. We don't feel when enough is enough. And open root center makes us absorb the adrenaline and tension of everybody and everything that surrounds us. And so we are very conditioned by the pressure of movement and by the pressure that surrounds us. If we realize this is not our pressure and we are not supposed to follow it, we slow down and follow the pace of life that is much more comfortable for us. Knowing all my and open head center makes us bother and consider questions that have nothing to do with us, like suddenly you are focusing on somebody else's problems instead of being in tune and in touch with your own life. Knowing all my open centers helped me a lot throughout the life to stop putting my attention and energy in places where my energy is leaking and being lost, and helped me to focus and center. I already know what is to focus and center because I've been practicing yoga and certain forms of meditation, but knowing exactly the tricks of my mind and where, like, what exactly are the strategies of my mind in the open centers made it possible for me to ignore, to let it go, to not pay attention. Oh yeah, again, repetitive thoughts. Yeah, I know you. Hello, goodbye. And I carry on with my own process. Here in Göbekli Tepe, you see the symbols of God that appear to be symbols of God. You see a tremendous amount of work that they were ready to do already 12,000 years ago in order to maybe be more centered, more focused, to feel the power, to feel the force. This force, this power is within you, and there is a very easy, safe, very practical way to get in touch with it. To have your own experiment. You don't need to believe in it. You don't need to just read or study the theory. You can practice with after looking at your body graph, after looking at your chart, with the help of the professional, you can see what is your strategy, what is your authority. You can experiment, you can practice it. You can see how it actually impacts and changes your life. And by knowing your not-self strategies, it will help you tremendously to simply not to fall in the same trap again and again, the trap of the mind. We can do nothing with our mind. It will stay with us forever. But definitely it helps us to observe the processes that happen with us. It helps us to observe how life and other people condition us. And I hope once again that this information was helpful to you.